G'day folks, welcome to Songwriting with Dan in the Blues Den. Today what I'd like to introduce you to is the Reggae Strum. Now I'm sure a lot of you know that reggae is a popularised music that came out of the Caribbean, popularised by artists such as Bob Marley and Peter Tosh, Toots and the Maytals, and its lyrical themes include singing songs about slavery and oppression and political themes, as well as things like One Love and also, you know, the good Rastafarian herbs. So now what I wanted to talk to you about is the stock standard Reggae Strum. Okay, and I reckon it's a really cool technique to use in your own songwriting. I've done it at different times, and the basic thing about the strum is it sounds something like this. Okay, so that sounds pretty simple, but what's actually happening there is that there is an accent, the strum, my down strum of my chord is happening on the off beat. So if you go to my beats and bars video, if you're not sure about how beats and bars works, this will help you understand what I'm about to say. So what I'm doing is I'm actually, when I was strumming that chord before, what I was doing was I was emphasizing the off beat, the and note, in between the 1, the 2, the 3 and the 4, the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so it's the upbeat. Okay, and so if I count along with my strum, it's going to look and sound something like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so the strum is hitting the and note or the offbeat. Okay, when we're looking at quarter notes, when we're looking at eighth notes, that's what's happening. Okay, but when I'm playing either a cover or one of my own reggae songs, I'm rarely just strumming, you know, as sparsely as that. So what it more often looks like to me is something like this. Okay, so what's happening there is I'm sometimes hitting a bass note with my thumb. I often don't use a plectrum, okay, because I love fingerstyle guitar, and I do use a plectrum sometimes, but on this occasion you can tell I'm not. But the idea I want to get across to you is that once you get that basic stock standard strum, like I showed you before, where you're just playing the offbeat notes, then you can start to vary your strum pattern, okay? But the key idea is that you're always emphasizing that and. But another way of counting it is also, if we're looking at quarter notes, accenting the 2 and the 4. So when I'm strumming like I was just strumming a moment ago, what I'm doing actually is I'm going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so it's virtually the equivalent way of saying emphasizing the offbeat. Okay, it just depends on the context of the song. Now, okay, in this particular case, I was going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3. So I'm striking the upbeat on the 2 and on the 4. Okay, and that accent is still in the same place as it was when I was doing this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. The other thing I'd like to make mention of here is that when we are hitting the offbeat or the 2 and the 4, okay, they're just stabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. They're just stabs, okay, and the way we keep them as stabs, okay, stabs as opposed to drawing out. Okay, this is a stab. All right, the reason why it's a stab is because I'm hitting the note, I'm hitting the chord, and I'm immediately depressing. Okay, I'm immediately taking the pressure off. All right, so what's happening here is I'm pushing down, and then I'm bringing the fingers up off the strings to stop that chord sustain as soon as I wanted to. It's more of a staccato effect. All right, so experiment around with that and see where it takes you. It's a great way of writing songs about stuff that annoy you, or there's something that you want to say and you want to get it off your chest. Use some reggae. Go for it. So guys, if you enjoyed that video, stick around and subscribe to my channel for some more songwriting tips. And please jump below, and if you're interested, it'll take you to a link that'll take you directly to my Songwriting Mastery Method mind map. So hope to see you guys soon, and happy songwriting.